I built an AI ATS and onboarding system with n8n. This system involves four stages. And in stage one, the user submits his application with his resume in PDF, obviously. And the AI agent will calculate, just a second, and the AI agent will calculate the relevancy score between the job description, which we give here, and the candidate's resume content. And it will save those details to the Google Sheet. And after one single day of the details extraction, all the applications which are received in the last 24 hours will be sent, you know, sent to this particular switch case. There are three cases out here. So based on these three cases, we will decide whether this candidate should be allowed for an automated interview creation, or this particular candidate's profile needed a human review by HR, or simply auto reject this particular candidate. So, and the whole case scenarios will be done based on the relevancy score technically, uh, which we seriously generate in stage one. So here, if the relevancy score was greater than maybe 75 or something, uh, we will automatically schedule an interview by using AI. And if not, if the relevancy score was between 40 and 75, so then the HR will be notified. Okay, this particular profiles will be needed. These particular you know manual reviews and all. And if the relevancy score was less than 40, so then the applications will get automatically rejected. So in stage three, the stage three will happen after, this particular interviews were completed, and at least any candidate was shortlisted or something. It was more like after deciding which candidate to move forward. So we will be using, this new joinee Google Sheet, and seriously, enter the candidate name and email and the mobile number and the job title and the department and the joining date and the CTC and every single thing out there. So, and by using those details, we will be generating an offer letter. And this was possible by the node pdfbro, and I seriously built this particular node. And after that, that particular offer letter will be sent to the client, I mean, technically to the candidate via email. And obviously, he will be notified, with SMS. And I use a Twilio for this, but there are already an official node, but I'm just making fun with HTTP request node, so nothing serious about it. And after that, after we seriously send this particular offer letter to the candidate, and if by chance this particular candidate will accepted our request, then we seriously in stage four we seriously create an Google Workspace user email and ID for him, and we will be sending those email addresses and the temporary password to the user itself, and also send a text message by saying that particular thing, that we seriously invited you to our Google Workspace and all. So yeah, that's the whole thing in the theory. So yeah, key things in action. So firstly, the stage one. So to trigger that stage one workflow, we have to be submitting this particular form. Okay, I submitted that. Let's just wait for some time so that the execution. Okay, the new execution was also got successful. So the estimated time was taken 5.5 seconds, which was pretty fast. So let's just verify the details. Okay. Okay. So the relevancy score was also here, and the reasoning for the relevancy score was also was there in the sheets and also saved here. So yeah, the workflow one was success. And usually the stage two workflow will be triggered once for every single day. But just for this use case, just for this test case, we can seriously click on the execute workflow. Because my relevancy score was greater than 75 over here, I will be move forward to auto interview, or else, if my score was between 40 to 74, it will move forward to the human review section. If my score was less than relevancy score was less than 40, then I will be automatically rejected. And, I will be also receiving the rejection email too. So yeah. And, it also got successful in creating an interview scheduling for me. So let's not trust anything. I will be sharing my screen so that let's just see whether a real interview was scheduled or not. Just a second. Okay, so you can see a real interview was got scheduled and with a Google Meet link too automatically generated. So yeah, and after that, let's say the stage three workflow will be only used after only use it for the final candidates. Let's say after the interview I got selected and I got finalized for this particular thing. So the HR will fill this form and enter each thing very seriously, like the annual CTC and the department and the job title and the joining date and the company name and the HR name, every single thing. Let's and specifically the HR have to be very serious when entering these things. They have to be enter after offer letter generated no and the workspace account created no, so that only by then we can seriously use these two, three and four stage workflows. Okay, so let's just see things in action. And this particular stage three will be, sending the generating the offer letter and sending via email and also notifying me about the offer letter generation to the SMS. Okay, so let's just see things in action to this too. So, okay, okay, I got an message. Okay, seriously about the offer letter generation and all. So it was insisting me to check my email address for the offer letter. Okay, so when I seriously open my email, I mean Gmail, I'm seeing the offer letter too. So yeah, the offer letter generation and the sending to the candidate was also be success. So let's say if in case I seriously said something like I accept the offer or something, so that this particular thing will get triggered the workflow fourth workflow. Okay, I accept the offer and that's it. And we have to be waiting for some time. Let's just wait. Okay, by now it should be completed. So let's just execute this thing too. Perfect. So I also got, automated the whole Google Workspace account creation too, and I also sent an email and an SMS too. Okay. So let's just, verify it by checking on our mobile. So just give me a second. Okay. The works the Workspace account was created and the temporary password also generated. And don't worry, whenever this particular person seriously logs in for the first time, it will be force the user to reset the password. So this technically this was a temporary password, and let me just verify the messages too. So yeah, okay, this was the recent message. So it was saying like we have sent you the invitation to your Google Workspace. So please check your email address. So yeah, this whole automation system was working. So yeah, that's it for today, guys.